kids, welcome to Miss Clarisa's English 1 class. Today we will discuss the topic of media literacy. Media literacy is the ability to encode and decode the symbols transmitted via media and the ability to synthesize, analyze, and produce mediated messages. So basically, media literacy is the fusion of digital means, print sources, and art images with the application of our ability to analyze the messages that are produced by these media forms. Although media literacy covers a wide variety of media types, for this lesson we will look at one event, in this case the Haiti earthquake of 2010, through 4 different forms. These forms include social media, such as a blog, televised news from CNN, written news, and music. We will explore how a message is sent through each method and analyze the impact of the message sent. Then we will note the advantages and disadvantages of sending a message through each form. We have a lot to cover, so let us begin. First, here are some questions for you to think about as we move through each mode of media literacy. What is the message that is being sent? Is it personal, informal, informative, or etc.? Who is going to be able to see this? What impact does this make? Now I would like for you to look at this blog. It is written by a couple, Tara and Troy, from Minnesota. They moved to Haiti and had been living there for about 5 years when the earthquake hit. Here are Tara's posts from January 12, 2010, the day of the earthquake. Notice how many comments each post received. She has 17, 86, and 47 comments on her 3 posts from that day. This means that at least 100 people viewed Tara's blog on that day. Tara's blog posts will reach those who are her closest followers as well as anybody who just happens to be passing by. Tara's message will affect her readers on a personal level, and viewers will read a first-hand account of the tragedy. However, only those who read blogs regularly or follow this particular blog will read this message. Next, let us look at some screenshots from the CNN news coverage just seconds after the earthquake. This is breaking news, so you can imagine that almost every television in America was tuned in. The purpose of news media is to present the facts of the situation, so this coverage is fairly informative, while occasionally offering personal accounts from Haitian survivors. This form of media is going to give us a visual account of the events in Haiti. This may be one of the most effective forms of media because it allows for the straight facts as well as testimonies from the people who are living the earthquake tragedy. The video footage can also be duplicated and posted anywhere online. Now let us look at an article printed online about Haiti's 2010 earthquake. This article comes from the New York Times, written by Simon Romero and Mark Lacey. This article was printed just the day after the earthquake hit. Notice there are 111 comments and links to print, share, and email the article. You will also notice that the authors of this article recount the events of 2010 in a gripping, informative narrative. The purpose of news and printed media is to do exactly that, much like video news coverage but without the moving picture. Instead, we are given 1 or 2 photographs to ponder over. But there is always the old adage, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Finally, let us examine the lyrics of a song entitled Wavin' Flag. The song is most commonly sung by an artist named Kanan. However, it also appears on the album Young Artists for Haiti. This version is sung as a collaboration of well-known Canadian artists in efforts to increase support for the people of Haiti. The list of artists includes Kanan, Nelly Furtado, Avril Lavigne, Drake, Justin Bieber, and quite a few more. On iTunes, the song has 265 ratings, averaged at 5 stars, and iTunes is a huge source for music and other media. Music is typically a way to reach out to people young and old alike, especially when such famous artists are incorporated. Therefore, this should be a fairly popular song in regards to Haiti aid. The message for this song lies in the artists who promote it, in the lyrics, and in the listener's ability to relate the song to the events in Haiti. I remind you all to keep in mind the 4 questions from earlier. When we consider media literacy, we need to ask, what is the message that is being sent? Is it personal, informal, informative, or etc.? Who is going to be able to see this? What impact does this make?